All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is 12:46 p.m., June 20th, 2025. Been trading a few trades in the morning, but I haven't recorded. But I want to have a video out, at least for the weekend. So yeah, I've been buying and selling today, even though the market. It's been up, it's been down. We're down about 5 points now, I guess, 5.25. Yeah, real small amount. I mean, the market could turn and we go bullish again. And 37. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yesterday the holiday and all was 50 cents. All that much, but now there's a lot of things in the news, so we got to keep track of that. I don't have a bias up or down, just trading in and out. I got a comment from one of the viewers saying if I could explain what I'm doing in detail. You're not, to tell you the truth. I'm going to be, I'm trying to explain what I'm doing, looking at, but that could change. You'd be in a trade, get out right away. That's what you should be focusing on. Why do you get out? You said, why'd you get in? How do you get out once you're in? That's good. You figure that out, you can write a book. Nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you when to get out. Oh, this is a good entry. Yeah, I entered here, but I got out here. Why? Why was the entry wrong? It's a good entry. I mean, it changes all the time. That's why I'm looking at numbers. Or very rarely, I mean, I look at this to levels, maybe gaps. It's easy to see gaps and stuff like that. It's all this. It's all volume profile. I mean, it's the whole thing. You gotta have an understanding of that. Because whatever I say doesn't make any sense unless you understand. And the way to do that is to continue to watch videos in small chunks. And identify for yourself with the chart what's happening in the price action. I can say, oh yeah, it's going down, look. Oh, it's going up. That's what most people, content creators, do. Oh yeah, we had a level here, but we went down here, so what do you no. Oh yeah, it could go 50%. You never, there's never more than 50% of a deviation, right? It could go up, it could go down. The market was up, the market was down. Zoning in why you're getting into a trade, that's what I try to say. As I'm talking, and you're viewing the videos, I pretty much say the same things. Pick out the stuff that I say mostly. Like I say, hey, here's the POC. You need to know what the thing is. We got 104 sellers, 69 buyers, right? We're in the middle of the candle. It could go either way. Am I bullish or bearish? I'm nothing. You got all these buyers came in, but really no selling came back. Okay? You got negative delta. You got volume coming in. All right. Why did it decide to pull at 27.25? I did a lot. Actually, did a lot of trading here. All right, just let me show you the amount of trading I did today. I don't play around. Right here. All right. That's a typical trading day. 60 trades, 61 trades today. 82% profitable trades. All right. That's me. That's how I do it. All right. So it's just a lot of trades here. And I'm still doing. I'm creating a video On top of that, and this will be the end of the day. Did very well today. You know. So yeah, I don't record a lot of my trades, especially when I'm trading multiple contracts and I'm into the minis. You know, which is 10 times the risk of micros that I trade on the video. So I get, hey, why don't you create a Discord and forget your YouTube channel? You know, the YouTube. You know, and I don't want a job. But you could charge, you know, people for Discord. I don't want to. I don't want a job. I don't want to have to be at a certain point, come in and spend time. You know, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to create the videos, do my own trading, and share what I know with folks who want to learn. That's it. I never paid for a course. Never paid for a anything like that. I'll participate in Discords, but I'm certainly not going to pay for it. I'm not going to charge anybody either. If YouTube wants to monetize me, okay, but that's up to the viewers. You know, if the viewers say, "Hey, yeah, we want this guy to continue," you got to subscribe, you got to like, you got to comment, because that's all YouTube looks at. Doesn't look like what I'm posting. They could care less of what I'm posting. They want to sell revenue ads. That's how they get paid. You know, it doesn't come out of your money to click the like or the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. But you can monetize. You monetize and I show more. But right now, being in the market is risk. You know, it's risk. It's risk. If I'm not thinking about the market with big money on the line, I'm not going to be doing that for free, tell you that. And I'm not going to ask my viewers for money. Have YouTube pay for it. No problem with that. They make billions of dollars. So what we have here basically is buying. Looks like sort of like a triple top here. So we could retrace a little bit, but how far is the retrace going to be? That's got to be in your head. Or are we going to go further? So I'm saying, yeah, we're going to break out. I'm going to break out there. And we'll see. We do have a VWAP here. We'll test the waters a little bit. You see what's happening? I think we can still. I don't think there's any sell stops here. We've hit it before. We're not really taking a big hit. We're getting to another, 2 hours before the market closes, pretty much 3 hours before the market closes. I'm in the trade right now. We got some nice momentum, a little bit. Kind of stalled right here, which is, common. I mean, because we're at a high. We're above right now. We could have a big seller here. Doesn't look like it, but by the amount of volume. We just made another push up. Can we continue to push? We'll see. But right now, I got a little bit of support here, so I'm comfortable with where my stop is right now. Got a couple of buying imbalances. We'll show maybe a little bit of support there. We'll see. Yeah, it did. All right. Do we have more buyers start coming in? Maybe adding to their positions? Yeah, we did. We have some sellers too. We went from 84 to 99 to 101 to 100. So yeah, this is a level that, traders are manipulating. We're taking a little heat here. We do have a little bit of buying. That went away. We have a bunch of sellers here. Weren't able to go below. We have an unfinished auction here. At some point, we're going to retrace back there again. What's the probability of this working out? maybe 60%. All right. Percentages go up as the price action increases and as the volume increases. That's it. You got to have volume. You got to have volume. You got to have your assumption. I'm assuming we're going to go up higher. I'm assuming we're going to hit this candle right here at about 37.35, and that'll be a nice move, you know? Starting to build a bunch of buying in here. Selling has remained separate. Now, the only thing that this doesn't take in consideration is hidden orders. All right, you got to be looking at, even if you look at level 2, that's why I don't even look at that anymore, because there's dark pools and all sorts of orders going in. You know, they tilted the game to the big money, right? Because they have all the technology. Me, I'm just a retail trader like you. You know, just trying to, make some money. That's it. All right, that's a point. All right, so we did go above here, which is good. Do we pull back, and how far do we do it? We pull back below or above? And we're kind of holding above the high of this candle here. That looks good. Coming back down, coming back up. You see what happened here? This is important to see. When you're in the video, as a scalper, you don't have to be looking at the charts 24/7. You can pretty much take a time in the day and say, I'm going to spend a half an hour trading. And you can trade it half an hour. And you'll get trades, okay? But you got to be really focused. All right, my focus is on this 90% of the time. Maybe 5%, maybe 5%. I'm always looking at this one, this as well, okay? I'm looking at here. Like, this is very small volumes in here. One day, and then one day, well, today, there was a lot. So it kind of built this up. So this is today's. And we're getting to that point. So we could probably fade up. We could probably fade up to here. Drop below here. Okay. Then when I look at this profile, this is today's profile. Get into that little cusp. But what do we have? We had selling in here. We had buying come back up here. We just had a sell. Just that sell stop just hit. You see that? But if you're looking at this, you'd see that. All right. Think I want to catch a falling knife? I got out of that. All right. I got out of that long. There's a reason. And things don't happen simultaneously. It doesn't happen fast sometimes. Right here. I think we have another one up. It's a quick buck. There was another point and a half almost. All right. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll get back to you if you comment. I appreciate all the interaction. I'm trying to build this channel. If we could get to the point of monetization, meaning I need more subscribers, viewers, and watch is, in other words, watch time. I think I need like 3,000 hours of watch time. I need at least 1,000 subscribers. So if we could do that, trading's going to get more interesting. I'll put more skin in the game as well. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.